Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first match between Wam and Anotand, Game 2 of the Clash of Crusaders tournament. Both players look like they're playing the Ottoman civilization, but you'll notice that the buildings are completely different than normal. That's because they're playing the Crusader modded civilization. This is a modded civilization created by Hossein and designed by yours truly, and it is a very, very strange civilization. So we invited some of the top pros in the AOE4 scene to see how they interpret how this civilization will work. And so far, we've already seen some very interesting games, haven't we, Calvin?
We have been seeing this Dark Age, what's it called? Or Dark Age Second Town Center and the fucking barracks rush. Oh my god, you just love having people go barracks in the Dark Age.
Dark Age barracks
Tower Rushes game?
is Dark Age Barracks is extremely fun. We do see a pilgrim coming out on the side of Anotand, rushing over to the other side. He already spotted the villagers on the stone, on the side of Wam, and there's going to be a lot of interesting shenanigans happening here. A few things to call out with this civilization. One, this civilization has auto-trained villagers, but they're not normal villagers, they're called pilgrims. Pilgrims are 25% worse at gathering compared to regular vills. They also produce much slower, but they are free. They cost no food. The other thing to call out is that Wam is already mining stone because this civilization can produce a town center in the Dark Age. However, the town center is 100 resources more expensive. We do see Anotand's spearmen already kind of poking at Wam's villager. That's one pilgrim down in the Dark Age. That might be a second one. That's two pilgrims down. That's actually pretty devastating. I'm not sure if Wam will have enough stone. At this point, he has mined 340 stone. He might be in a really bad position here, looking for that town center, but he's not going to have enough stone to make it up. He still needs at least 60 more stone to make that town center. Meanwhile, the tower is going back up. Go ahead.
He's going up to the gold vein up in the north. What the fuck? Wait.
Oh, he's just going straight for gold. He's giving up on the town center.
He gave up on it. Wow. This outpost is actually crazy though, covering both the gold vein and the stone vein.
Extremely powerful tower here. We do see the rally banner being created by Anotand at this point. How does this rally banner work? Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
How does this rally banner work, you may be wondering? This civilization takes advantage of the Ottoman Vizier point system to summon AOE 3 style reinforcements. So you can actually summon units here. And it looks like in each age you get to pick your Crusader reinforcements, and the first Crusader reinforcement for Anotand is going to be the French. This allows you to produce a Royal Knight in the Dark Age, which will be helping him out. It seems like the spearman is over here helping to kill some wolves. Not sure what the point of that is. And it does seem like Wam is going onto the stone far in the north. Wam has opted for HRE reinforcements. Go ahead.
He missed 4 stone. Wait, what? And he's going on the gold now too. Wow, I'm so confused.
A little bit of a scuffed opening, it seems like. I do want to call out that Wam has gone for I need to switch the viewpoint here. Wam has gone for the papal reinforcements, which allows him to produce a monk as well as get 2 free pilgrims. So that will make up for his lost pilgrims that he lost early on at the stone outcropping battle. The monk will function similar to an HRE prelate as soon as he gets his Alcantropo up. It'll buff all nearby vills. So something to watch out for there. We do see the Dark Age Royal Knight finally coming out now.
Oh. Wait, does he know about this little heist going on over here?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Anotand sees the gold up there. He's probably wondering where the other where Wam's gold gathering is happening. He's covering 2 golds with this tower over here. A very powerful position for him to be in.
Ooh.
And it looks like the vills are just barely Oh no. No. Looks like the Royal Knight's gonna be finding these vills. He's gonna see it. Oh, wait. But Anotand might not be paying attention. No, he sees it. He sees it. Wam is pulling back. This is a really unfortunate position for him to be in. Oh, that's a very powerful Dark Age Royal Knight. He's trying to protect the vills. Oh no, Wam is in such a weak position after losing now 4 vills. He does have 2 vills making it up, so he's only 3 vills behind in total. And his monk is now coming down too. Oh my god, he barely skirted the... The Royal Knight sees it. Oh no, that's gonna be another... Oh, the monk is trying to heal it. That's actually crazy. but not enough, unfortunately. The town center is going to be going up in the back of his base, right next to his berries. Still a good position to be in if he goes for that second town center, and Anotand doesn't. At the same time, Anotand is able to get up his school of cavalry. With this civilization, whenever you call reinforcements, you are able to get the landmark from that civilization that you called reinforcements from. So for Anotand, since he called the French reinforcements, he gets the Dark Age Royal Knight, and he gets to build the school of cavalry to age up with in the feudal age. So it's a very non-traditional civilization design. Just want to make sure you guys are aware of that.
It seems like Anotand is well within his element right now. He microed 3 deer carcasses into his. He pushed them into his base. He didn't carry them. He pushed them.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Look, these deer. He had a scout doing that the entire time while he was raiding with his Royal Knight.
Damn, these pro players are on another level. I don't even know how they do that.
Another level.
It does seem like this Royal Knight is swinging into the back of Wam's base. He might be discovering this second town center soon. Wam's biggest advantage right now is the fact that he's able to ramp up his economy much faster than Anotand. The Royal Knight is not able to find the town center just yet. It's just barely skirting the vision radius. He does see the Auchentroppel finally going up here. Another huge buff to Wam's economy production. It seems like Wam is going for the eco direction, whereas Anotand is going for a very aggressive knight and scout-based direction. He's just spamming scouts at this point. I think he's going for professional scouts as well, absolutely. And he's trying to get that early food advantage.
Yeah, Anotand just kind of has complete map coverage right now. We'll have to see how strong the 2TC is if Wam can get out of the situation. I just don't see a win con, though. I feel like Anotand's already taken this game away.
Yeah, it does seem like Anotand is in a very powerful position. Right now, both players are close to 20 vills, so even though Wam has lost at least 4 vills in the Dark Age, it does seem like his villager production is quickly catching up. The military production, however, is on a completely different scale. Wam only at 2 military units. I think one of them is his scout. I'm not even sure what the second military unit. I think the priest counts as a military unit in this case. We do, however, see the convent going up. That may be his saving grace.
Yep, always the convent.
It's worth noting.
He's stealing. He's stealing the deer carcasses.
Yep. That's what you're supposed to do. It does seem like this scout is going through a very unfortunate direction, though.
Oh no.
Spotting the town center in danger range. Doesn't seem like Wam notices. He's not going to shoot at it. It is worth calling out that with the Auchentroppel going up, the way this landmark works is all units in the radius gain 30% gathering rate. All units in the radius of the priest also gets 30% gathering rate. We couldn't give direct prelates to this civilization, so we kind of mimicked it as closely as possible. At the same time, we see a barracks going up for Wam. He's not noticing these men-at-arms on the other side. It seems like Anotand has gone for HRE reinforcements in the Second Age, able to summon 4 men-at-arms from his rally banner. These men-at-arms are noticing the barracks. Oh, it seems like another scout is gonna go down. Unfortunately, due to the town centers going straight into the deer there, the longbows, the English reinforcements on Wam's side, he's able to get 3 longbows as well as a king. So while Anotand went for the HRE reinforcements, it seems like Wam has gone for English reinforcements, which allows him to get longbows as well as the king and build the White Tower for his Third Age. So we're seeing 2 very different strats being utilized here. Oh, an upgraded tower over here. The king is going down at the same time. Oh no, there's so much happening on the Wam side. He's not able to focus on this. He's got his attention split across multiple ends. He's sending a scout in to sacrifice against that tower. I don't know if that does anything for him other than just lose his scout, unfortunately. He needs to get some units to try and retake his gold veins. It does seem like he's going for this other gold vein over here. He's able to build up some towers to compensate and defend this position. He's trying to hit.
Definitely does seem like a desperation play by the Wam player. Just
and if I had to guess,
gold, get on the map.
If I had to guess, Anotand is also aware of this, swinging his whole military over to try to threaten this position. Four feudal age men at arms is going to be very powerful against these defenses. Only a handful of spearmen and archers, but it doesn't seem like Anotand is committing to the attack here. He's noticing the second tower and he's saying, "I don't want any of that. I'm going to stay back in my base. I'm going to hunt these deer with my scouts, and I'm going to build a ordered chapter as well as a convent." So we do see a second convent coming up, boosting the production speed of both his villagers as well as this order chapter. So how does this order chapter work? This is a very interesting building for the civilization. It basically functions as the military school for the Crusaders, but instead of regular units, you get to produce order knights, your Teutonic, Templar, and Hospitaller knights. Extremely, extremely powerful, but very, very slow to produce. And at the same time, we do see the Regnitz Cathedral coming up for Anotand. He seems to be going for a fast castle, 1 TC fast castle, going into relic gathering very shortly.
Yeah, despite the military difference, Wam is slowly catching up with the villagers with these 2 TCs, but I don't actually know how strong this is because these weaker villagers mean that the extra villager count is actually not that big of a deal, I feel like.
The extra villagers on this side of Wam is what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like even though Wam has a significantly larger economy than Anotand right now, his econ production is not that much stronger simply because he didn't have access to his gold for a long time and he didn't have access to all the deer. He basically lost all the deer on the map, unfortunately, having to transition into early farms.
Well, yeah, wait, is this what the professional scouts meta looks like?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Anotand
steal
has
deer.
all of the scouts, or not all of the scouts, has all of the deer. Like, that's insane.
Yep. You basically deny food from your opponent while also getting food for yourself. It's an extremely powerful strategy right now. We do see the first Teutonic Knight coming out, an extremely tanky, durable man-at-arms with the Ironclad ability, which reduces incoming range damage by 50%. However, it is a very slow-moving unit, even slower than the regular man-at-arms, as you can see here. The second order unit that's coming out is the Knights Hospitaller, a very, very powerful unit, knight that can actually heal units around it. So I'm curious to see how Anotand will be utilizing that.
Yeah, I don't know about going for the White Tower here. Wam is trying to bunker down and just trying to, like, econ his way out of this, but I feel like he needs to have some other win con to get back into this game.
Yep, he is definitely bunkering down, trying to get into Age 3. White Tower on the left side of his flank, defending his berries, defending a few of these deer. It's actually funny because Anotand dropped a bunch of deer, almost 4 Puppy Paw, and he's actually, almost 4 Wham, and it seems like he's actually coming in and actually going to take those deer out, microing them away from Wham's base.
The heist. Oh my god. He microed his tower to shoot the sheep carcass. Wait, what?
Just a little bit of vitriol. Doesn't want to give Wham any kind of vision advantage, even from that sheep. It does seem like Wham has a spearman going into the north of Anotand's base. Not sure what this spearman's going to be trying to do. Might be exploring, just doing a little bit of scouting for him. Wham has been holed up pretty defensively. Hasn't had a lot of access to the map this entire time.
Gilded Knights coming out. Oh, okay.
And where do we see Gilded Knights, sorry?
Gilded Knights in the north from Wham. This could be his angle.
Oh,
this could be his angle.
Gilded Knights, an Age 3 reinforcement army coming in from the Order of the Dragon. Extremely powerful buff to him. He is able to get more experience points simply because he has 2 town centers pumping out, by the way. I'm a little bit surprised that he hasn't gotten any kind of order chapter to try to build additional order units. Order units would also buff up his experience gain. It's interesting to see that here, but these Gilded Knights could upset the balance between these 2 civilizations right now. Meanwhile, in the north side of Wham's base, it seems like he's trying to wall off the scouts here from getting the final few deer carcasses out of here. The knights are able to come in here. At the same time, the Gilded Knights are doing a huge battle against defenses of Anotand's both Order Knight
the
units.
Heal, holy shit! Oh my god!
As well as Man-at-Arms, yeah.
I don't know if this is going good for Wham. I thought there were some shenanigans going on with the spearmen to, like, kind of make him look at the gold and then like look away, think he's like, oh, that's all he was gonna do, and then the Gilded Knights would come in. But it looks like he just brought his attention completely to the gold vein for Anotand. So Anotand's able to completely defend this raid and not lose a single villager.
Yep, it seems like the Knights Hospitaller was a huge difference in that particular fight, popping the field medicine ability, able to heal up all of those units that were in combat a moment ago. We do see 3 worker kills on the side of Wam, so he was able to get a few kills onto Anotand, but Anotand still takes the advantage in worker kills at 7. At the same time, however, we see the economies of the two civilizations couldn't be any more different. 57 villagers for Wam, at only 37 for Anotand. So if Anotand doesn't do something quick, he may be falling behind in economy. However, he was able to get 3 relics on this field, so he may not be stressing out for that.
Okay, this is what Wam has. He's got the Palace of Swabia coming in. This is the win condition. Okay, I knew he had something up his sleeve.
Got it. Okay, I see. So going for Order of the Dragon does allow you to unlock the Palace of Swabia as your Age 4 landmark. And it does seem like he's going to be rushing that up. The Palace of Swabia will be able to produce unique dragon pilgrims that are much more efficient at gathering compared to regular pilgrims. So Wam's going for a final eco option, basically going for 3 TCs here, or almost like 4 TCs with that Palace of Swabia, and also able to secure at least 1 relic. And second relic should be a guaranteed for him as well.
Wait, this is actually genius. He got denied all the food across the entire map because of the hunts being stolen, but it doesn't matter because his villagers don't cost anything. So he's gonna get free dragon pilgrims. Oh, actually, wait. No, they cost something.
Dragon pilgrims do cost a little bit, but they are much more efficient at gathering, and you do have to queue them manually. So they're not an auto queue villager.
Oh, I think he did not know that. Because
yeah, I think he didn't know that. Oh no, that is definitely a bit of a mishap in the UX of this Civ design, unfortunately. Okay, but he does seem like he noticed it. Okay. Yep, he's able to figure it out. At the same time, it seems like Anotand's also able to come up with his own Palace of Swabia, massively boosting his villager production. We do see Wam almost at double the villager production of Anotand, but Anotand may be getting that back up very quickly.
Yeah, it definitely still feels like it's in Anotand's favor. Messing with the sacred sites and having 3 relics and just having the entire map coverage. This entire time, Wam has been surviving off of 1 single gold vein. Because he's only had two gold veins.
Oh, and those villagers died instantly. It seems like Wam is being raided by Anotand. 3 Knights Hospitallers as well as 4 Royal Knights burning down these towers. Wam is able to send some spearmen to help defend this.
Oh,
they're doing the fight. They're committing to the fight and they're healing.
Oh my god. Yo, who made this broken ass unit? Who thought that was? Oh, the Crusade!
Oh, and the Knights Templar are called to crusade, coming out of the rally banner.
Oh my god!
Completely turning this fight around. There was a small raid in the north for Anotand's base as well.
The elite Knight Templars are actually still weaker than the veteran Royal Knights.
Yes, the Knights Templar centered around their strong charge, so they don't have very powerful stats individually. I think they're equivalent to like a Keshik or like a Sofa, compared to a Royal Knight, which is going to be a lot more tankier. But the Knights Templar do have very powerful charge abilities that deal AOE damage, and they charge for much longer, so that is their advantage. It does seem like they're able to scare off.
Wam is building flamethrowers. Yo, if the first game told us anything in Puppy Paw versus Dragonman's game, it's whoever builds the flamethrower wins the game. So it looks like our underdog Wam here might have an out. I think flamethrowers are gonna win in the game.
Yep, it does seem like he's trying to flame down this outpost over here, this outpost that's been plaguing him since the Dark Age, finally able to take it down with enough military units summoned around it. At the same time, the Templars are able to make short work of those Knights Hospitallers that were trying to raid his base, and we'll see what he does with them next. Looking into Anotand's base now, it seems like another order chapter is coming up, and a third. Okay, so 3 order chapters coming up on the side of Anotand. He's had map control this entire time, but it seems like Wam is finally making it out onto the map in a very big way.
Yeah, I wonder if these relics are gonna help that much. The gold differential is actually crazy. Anotand has so much more gold right now.
so much that he doesn't even need to gather at this point. He's got 3 relics. Wam does have 2 relics, so it's not in a dire situation for Wam. He suffered a lot of weaknesses early on, but at this point he's already done his farming transition. He's in a pretty good spot with those 2 TCs. Anotand has not gone for any farms yet. In fact, his food production might be on the low side right now, with only 23 vils on food compared to Wam's 36.
Oh my god, these elite Knight Templars are just so sexy.
Yep, the Templars breaking
I don't know if he wants
through
to
this
fight, though.
potential wall.
Oh no. Yeah, he's got to run away. Okay, he'll make it out though.
He needs to understand that these are units that prefer to hit and run is the name of the game for these Knights Templar. They want to charge and they want to run away. They don't want to stay in that battle. This is shaping up to be a very interesting game where both players are basically flexing their knowledge of this Crusader modded civilization.
I'm very impressed right now. I thought that it was completely over for Wam, but Wam is actually up in score by 700 right now. That's crazy.
Once again, the charge coming out, but you do not want the Templars to get a counter charge by these Royal Knights. It's going to be a very painful situation for him. The fact that Anotand has Royal Knights is actually very, very powerful for him. It's interesting because it's a mix of both Hospitallers, English Knights, and Royal Knights all at once. So that is an interesting mix of an army there. A very multinational European army. Spearmen coming in, as well as the fire throwers burning this forest down.
Oh my, that was actually genius. Wham led Anotand through the what's it called, the forest.
The stealth
so
forest,
see him.
yeah.
And then the spears came out of nowhere. That was crazy.
Very, very cool. Interesting, very, very interesting state of the game right now. And we do see 3 order chapters being built on the side of Wam along with the convent. Neither side has donated food into almsgiving. This allows you to add additional EXP to contribute to your next crusade. So if you want to accelerate your reinforcements, you want to give these kinds of almsgiving food donations to gain that EXP. It doesn't seem like either player is particularly interested in that though, preferring instead to just rely on the food production, the XP production of their town centers, as well as their order chapters.
And Charles, one thing I noticed from both players is that they're opting for a bunch of stone. I think that we're going to see huge fights on these 2 giant gold veins, both in the north and the south, on who can gain control and put a keep down on them. I think that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at giant fights in the center. This is exactly what we want from a 1v1.
Yeah, this is a very interesting situation. We do see a single English Knight kind of running around the back of Anotand's base. Wam is doing a little bit of scouting here. Meanwhile, Anotand has a massive cavalry army scouting the front here around his... I think his scout has the... is upgraded with the scout... is the H4 bonus, right? Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, the scout sees everything right now, including this priest knocking him out so that he doesn't capture that sacred site. Wam is denying the southern sacred site at this point.
Let's take a look at the order chapters. Right now, Wam is currently toggled on nothing but Teutonic Knights versus Anotand's Templars. So interesting to see what units they opt for.
Yep. It is worth noting that Anotand is moving on to this northern gold, building a keep exactly as you predicted, and it seems like Wam is not really paying attention, not really interested in securing that gold or contesting it. We do see a single Royal Knight in the back of Wam's base. Anotand is doing a little bit of scouting. It's also worth noting that the convent...
Oh, huge raid in the center. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he's pulling back. Okay, the massive multinational force is coming out to try to defend the pilgrims.
There are 22 flamethrowers here. Wait, I think that this keep might go down if they decide to push it, if Wam decides to push out onto it.
It's worth noting that a couple things here. One is that Wam has researched the Imperial Age version of the Knights, of the Teutonic Knights, so he will have fully upgraded Teutonic Knights. That means that they get those fancy little helmets right there, and they're going to be a lot tankier. At the same time, however, it seems like he's upgraded his fire throwers to elite. Oh, and he's not noticing the keep, running his pilgrims directly into the line of fire over there. A second keep was about to come up, but it seems like Anotand did cancel that.
No, it wasn't Anotand. It was it was Wham's keep. Wham was queuing his keep right there.
Oh, he was queuing his keep all the way up there. Got it.
Yeah.
Another thing to call out is that the archer range has gone up for Wham, and he's both really researched elite fire throwers as well as the naphtha technology. So there's a technology here that doubles the attack damage of the fire throwers. So we now see fully powered up Age 4 fire throwers. They could potentially wreck house.
Wait, this is hype, but a little curious. I don't know why Wham decided to overmine stone so much. Or is there 2 keeps going down somewhere? Yeah, okay, he's going for the bottom keep, or the bottom stone vein now.
Yep.
Oh, but Anotand notices it, and these villagers, there are dragon villagers in here. Oh, interesting.
Yep, you'll notice that some of the villagers are bigger than the other ones. At the same time, the southern wall is broken through by Anotand. He's running into Wham's base saying, hey, I'm back. I'm trying to raid you. Do you remember what I did to you in the Dark Age? I'm back to do it again. This time with fully armored Royal Knights as well as Knights Hospitaller. At the same time in the north, he's built a siege workshop and is pumping a bombard out.
This is amazing. Fighting on all different fronts. Wham noticing that Anotand is going into his base, deciding to split off some of his units to go defend, while also sending units to go attack with this bombard. Oh my god, Anotand has his own bombard too. Wait, this is shaping up like this is such a crazy game.
Wham's bombard in the north trying to deny the gold production of Anotand at the same time.
No. Oh no! Oh, it's over for Wham.
He lost so many vills now to this Knights charge. The Royal Knights, the multinational Knights rather, were able to find a hole. At the same time, the field of fire right here as the fire throwers try to fight off these Knights. So many different Knights surround, a complete surround. Oh my god! Anotand with a beautiful surround. At the same time, spears are coming in from the south. Knights, Teutonic Knights are coming in from the south. The fire is not going to be enough as the heal from the Hospitaller is able to burn through all of counter burn through all of the burn of the fire.
Wait, he uses the backup actually. Oh my god!
He's backing up into his keep. The spears are trying to fight off these knights here. The fire throwers aren't dealing the damage that they need to deal against these cavalry. There's just so much cavalry here. I'm not sure if the fire throwers are able to compensate for this. The spears, there needs to be more spears here perhaps. Teutonic Knights trying to do their best against this elite cavalry force, but I'm not sure if it's enough. At the same time, Wham's economy is holding strong.
Actually, this fight is closer than I thought. I thought it was going to be a wipe. Oh my. I think Wham can hold out for a little bit.
Yep,
he might get the opportunity to get this keep up on the bottom.
Wham's forces are going to be a lot cheaper because they're mostly focused on lighter units, whereas Anotand's focused almost entirely on cavalry. Since he has already used the field medicine ability, he won't be able to cast it for 3 minutes, I think. So it'll be quite a while before he's able to completely heal again. His Royal Knights, however, do get the chivalry healing, so they are slowly healing back.
And oh no, yeah, Anotand gains control over this.
Oh, he's getting the keep in the south as well. Wham forgetting to build his keep down here, or the vills that were going to be sent over there just like end up building it.
The entire time throughout all those fights, Wham tried to move out, and every single time has been stopped by Anotand. Anotand always had some kind of horseman unit over here guarding it. Good presence of mind from Anotand, but...
Yeah, Anotand in a very powerful position right now, able to secure both giant gold veins. There's so much gold available to him. Wham may need to switch over to trade. He's already got a market down. He's trying to probably buy resources at this point. He will need some gold in order to take this keep. He does have an army of elite Knights Hospitaller at this point, though. Trying to charge down this bombard. He should be able to get it. I'm not sure if he's going to pop his healing anytime soon. It's worth noting that it's taking a long time for these Hospitallers to actually take down that bombard. Their attack is relatively low. They have a very high attack speed.
Wait, he wins this fight. He gains control of his gold vein.
Just like that, but it seems like the cavalry is coming in. Anotand's forces are charging in the backside. The fire throws are exposed. We need to see a heal coming out from Wham soon. He needs to pop his heal. Why is he not popping his heal? The heal would completely change
this fight. He would totally
the course of this battle.
He's still winning though. Wait, the game continues.
He's got enough spears to make it happen. At the same time, this keep in the north, he's able to build a keep right next to the other right next to Anatand's keep. The fire throwers are able to burn this thing down. So much damage coming out of them, along with all these spears. The keep is finally going down. Anatand saying, I don't really care. I've got this gold vein in the south. You can have that one. Anatand also has all 3 sacred sites throughout this battle.
So will swiftly be stopped by Wam with these 4 Elite Knight Hospitality. Damn, these units are just so sexy. Oh my god. I can't believe we don't have these in the in-game already.
Yeah, this is a really interesting match. A second keep defending the central sacred site. If I had to guess, I believe Wam has enough infantry over here just to take this down. It's infantry against cavalry in this particular matchup here.
He's building his own keep. Wait. Oh my god.
He's doing the tried and true strategies. Another keep rushing right up next to the other keep. The same thing he tried in the north. The cavalry's gonna make it through.
Oh my. Wait, Wam is gonna push him out. Oh my god. Wait, this Anatand is on the back foot now. This is insane.
Anatand's saying, I need to get a moment for this Knight's Hospitality heal. If he charges in this time and pops the heal, he could be in a very good position. He just needs to pop that ability, and his cavalry will almost completely heal up. He's losing his second keep over here. The spearmen are just too much. Anatand may need to switch into a different kind of unit. Pure spears against pure knights is winning the day right now.
Wait, Anatand only has stables right now.
Yeah, he may want to consider switching into a different unit soon.
Oh, what is this temple mount up here?
Where is that?
Up in the north for Anatand.
Oh, yes. So it looks like Anatand has gone to the bonus age 4. So just like the Chinese can build another landmark even after they hit age 4, and the Abbasids can also research another wing, the Knights Templar can go into a bonus age 4 where they get access to the Temple Mount, which auto-produces batches of Knights Templar. Or they can choose any kind of order building, really.
Ooh. And Anatand just decides to ignore this southern fight, gives up the gold vein, and is just gonna retake center control.
Which is a little bit surprising because this center area doesn't actually do too much for him.
I don't know what's gonna happen. He's completely lost gold, like the gold leaf. He still has the relics pumping and the tide barns.
Yeah, Anatand is definitely not lacking for gold compared to Wam. It's also worth noting that the Temple Mount does get its... okay, the Convent is actually boosting the production speed of the Temple Mount. So this will be a massive amount of Knights Templar being produced in the north here. Did Anatand... Yes, he did research the Imperial Age upgrade for the Knights Templar. So he will be having a ton of Knights Templar coming out shortly. Meanwhile, his Royal Knights are running rampant up here. Wam doesn't really have a lot of recourse. One thing that is a disadvantage for him is that his infantry army is very slow moving.
What? Base race? What is going on?
Whereas Anatand can go all over the map. He's trying to take over the gold keep in the north. At the same time, Wam just says, screw you, I'm just going to go straight to your real source of gold, your Regnus Cathedral. I'm going to throw this thing down, and it's burning so
he can
quickly.
The landmarks. He could totally fight the landmarks.
He may just be doing that right now. That's there's the School of Cavalry as well as the town center coming in. This may be enough to take his whole base out. Anatand knows that, and he's bringing his entire cavalry army back. He says, I need to go and defend my landmarks. The only thing that could be safe right now is the Palace of Swabia all the way in the back. It seems like Wam is not interested in going for... it seems like Wam is not necessarily interested in going for landmark sniping, though. He's trying to go into the back. I think this is the first time Wam is seeing the back.
He doesn't know where the landmarks are.
No, I think he's found it. Oh, and there's so many cavalry. He's sweeping in now. This fire is not going to be enough.
This fire really makes every single fight.
Anatand deleted the lumber mills in order to get the cavalry surround even better. I'm pretty sure this fight will swing over to Anatand now.
That is crazy. I wish there was a way to check the number of dragon villagers. This game is going long enough where it will be beneficial to swap out your pilgrims for dragon villagers.
Yeah,
they can afford it, definitely.
That's true. Yeah, because the dragon pilgrims are actually better at gathering, you want to delete your regular pilgrims and switch into dragon pilgrims instead.
But both players still have their regular town centers still toggled on. Not necessarily a misplay, but just a missed out opportunity.
Regnitz Cathedral coming back up. The relics will come back up shortly. Gold production is at an all-time low for Anotand. He needs to try to get back onto gold somehow.
Ooh.
Currently relying on his order chapter.
This southern vein.
Production.
Oh my god, all 26 of these villagers are gonna go down. There's just nothing Wam can do about this. He has to do something in the center.
Oh, and Anotand has popped the heal from the Hospitalers. All of his knights are healing as they're burning down this keep.
Oh my god. And Anotand gotta keep up in the top. He's fucking pumping out rams out of the siege workshop since that's been here since like 20 minutes ago. Holy shit.
This is just the battle of the gold veins right now. I'm not sure what Wam is going to be doing. He's trying to get some spears as well as some fire throwers out once again. This seems to be his desired unit composition here. These rams in the north are just kind of a passive distraction for him right now. Just a massive cavalry army against a massive infantry army. The classic red versus blue, a huge charge coming out, taking out those fire throwers.
God. Another huge fight.
The fire does not actually persist and deal damage, even though it looks like it does, so it's worth calling that out.
He's actually just only doing cavalry. That's insane.
Able to catch some of these pilgrims out here. These knights are just able to run circles around the infantry of Wam. This may be a counter base race. We see Temple Mount on the other side for Wam as well. Both sides built into this Age 4 keep landmark.
All these villagers are just gone by Wam again. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
They're
massive.
base racing again. Wam is just running into his base again. While Anotand is already in his base.
But the downside is that this Temple Mount also counts as a landmark, so I'd be surprised if Wam actually finds the Temple Mount for Anotand. It's all the way up in the north there.
I don't think he knows about it yet. Anotand has regained gold access.
They're going for the base race. The Wooloo's happening.
Oh no!
Oh, he gets some.
Okay.
Oh, just three spearmen.
It's because the flamethrowers they shoot so slow that he couldn't snipe the priest.
It seems like Anotand doesn't agree to the base race. He's running back into his base, trying to save his landmarks once more. Wam saying, I don't care, I'm just gonna burn everything down, and you can deal with it afterwards. This is a hot and contentious first game between these two players. Neither player willing to give up any tempo here. A huge battle happening once again. The spearmen and fire throwers of Wam against the knights of Anotand. How is Anotand able to keep up so much Royal Knight production?
I don't get how he can afford it.
This has got to be so much gold.
He has re-lost the top gold vein.
Oh, Wam is finally retaking this top gold vein once again. And it doesn't seem like this cavalry actually performed that well against this infantry mass. These fire throwers are really coming in clutch.
It's actually so difficult to tell who's winning and who's losing with this fire.
Yeah, there is a lot of chaos happening in this battle. It seems like the knights are able to prevail, and they're pushing back the handful of infantry that Wam has. But he has another infantry army already building up over on the side here. And he's starting to slowly ram down the southern towers that Anotand has set up here. This is a contentious battle.
I'm gonna say it. I think the deciding factor of this game is who can get the fucking wonder up. That's the deciding factor.
I don't know if either
builds
player
the
will
wonder
have
first
enough
loses
gold.
the game.
Yeah, true. The amount of gold you need for that wonder. I think the players need to start thinking about going into trade at this point.
But Wam's army is definitely more, like, resource efficient.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how Anotand has been able to keep up his knight production. It's kind of insane. A lot of his knights are coming in from these free order chapters. He's built multiple convents in order to facilitate the production. One thing he might want to look into is this true cross ability. This basically allows a prelate or a monk carrying a relic to function as a Kurultai, a mobile Kurultai. Perhaps if Wam supplements his infantry force with a true cross, that could be enough to completely swing these battles.
Oh, is that like the Baldwin? A true cross? Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wait. Okay. I think
Raids coming in left and right here. Anotand's
this is like
knights
a complete stalemate.
finding some villagers in the south here. Once again, another charge happening in the north. He discovered the Temple Mount of Anotand. He's going to be burning it down with all of his spears.
Anotand ignores it. Wait, why is he ignoring it?
5 Templars coming out saying, I'm going to get the hell away from Dodge. I might be losing my voice at this point. There's so much to talk about going on in this match. Chaos happening left and right.
Wam is aware of all of the different landmarks now. He just needs to take out the Regnant, the main TC, and the Swabia now.
It seems like the Knights are aware of it. They're swinging back once again.
There's just no way that he keeps building Knights against this army.
Yeah, these surrounds, though, have been pretty beautiful so far. Look at this! Look at these beautiful surrounds. How's he doing that? And he's popping the heal. Okay, there's no chance. Wham's army is going down because of that heal. That heal is just way too massive. As the Crusaders, you need to be able to pick your fights, and if you can pick a fight that has the heal, it just means almost a guaranteed win. I don't think Wam can get away with that. This was a huge swing in combat here. But the military count is just coming right back up. Wam almost getting his military back as quickly as he lost it. But when you see a mass of 50 knights charging at you, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, I don't know if he should. I don't know if Wam should still be building Teutonic Knights. I feel like he should be building these Templars or the Hospitallers rather.
Yeah, he should probably switch into Hospitallers at this point.
Oh my!
Oh,
he doesn't have anything to defend this gold. I think.
Yeah, I think he's losing his gold here. This might be the deciding pivotal battle here. There's just too many knights at this point.
Yeah, wow. Through sheer brute force, I think Anotand is going to win this game.
Yeah, and that is the match.
Wow. Wow.
Game 1 goes to Anotand with the cavalry army. An unstoppable mixed force of English, French, and Crusader Knights.